North Dakota? There's South Dakota. There's your boundary marker right there. Yep, I'm jumping state boundaries now. I'm digging South Dakota just as much as I did North Dakota. Bowwiz jumped into another state. How about that, y'all? Full package. Water. That asphalt. Look at that view, y'all. Holy sheep shit. Double dip me and double drop time buck shit, would you? Whoa! This is South Dakota? Okay, what gives here? This is another notch up here now. Look at that view off into the valley, y'all. Wow. Look at that. Would you? Oh, wow. This is old west shit right here now. Damn. Could you imagine riding horses and covered wagon across this, y'all? Damn. I could just see the Indians with their teepees set up out here in the plains hunting buffalo. That had to have been incredible back then. Absolutely incredible. It was brutal, but wow. You can tell there's history here. That's so cool being able to run around out in these old badlands of the Dakotas and just in the middle of nowhere. The most secluded area in the United States. I mean, there's less populated areas here than there is in the desert. Think about that. Oh, I can't stop. I can't stop smiling now. It just pops right out. Buffalo, South Dakota. I just passed the sheriff and he actually waved at me. I love going through these small South Dakota towns and North Dakota towns. I love going through small towns in America, y'all. Get off the main damn highways. Interstates. There's so much of America to see out here. Dang, that looked like a good place to eat. Smells good. Here's a roadside park like they had in New Mexico. Right across the stop. Cool little park. No overnight camping. That's common. They don't allow overnight. Gas is a little bit higher out here. 9 cents higher, 10 cents higher. Yeah, it's 10 cents higher. coming. No, not the motorcycle. The big ass tires sticking out. Check out that outcrop over yonder, y'all. Isn't that cool? This mountain just blows up out of the prairie right there. There's nothing else on that like it around here. Way off in the distance, that's where you start seeing it. Isn't that cool? Damn, I love what I'm seeing. It's so beautiful, y'all. Look how far south you can see going straight. Wow. This is Highway 85 south in South Dakota. I'm like 112 miles from Mount Rushmore. No biggie. Got it going on too. South Dakota, y'all. Another little town on 79 heading south. What does that say? Sturgis? I know. Yeah, well, it's like I grew up around the bikers, and y'all know I was a professional photographer for motorcycle rallies, multiple ones, and well, I've never been to Sturgis. I really don't want to be there when it's on its heyday. I'm not interested in that. But I do want to just go through there and say, hey, I was in Sturgis and I want to give me a sticker for the van to say I was there and get my selfie. You know, that's what it's all about. I don't like these little bitty towns. They're so bad. But I'm sure they're like a lot of other towns in America. Yeah, as a visitor, they welcome you. When you move in, they don't like you. That happens a lot across America. Good old pop right there. As y'all see straight ahead, we're coming into something pretty big and special. is it have we learned about Bowwiz? It travels across America. He loves these big old bumps and the geography of the land, you know. I am a mountain man. I'm not your average rock and roll cowboy either. Look how bad the wind's blowing. I'm gonna say it again. This van, with everything on it, has the aerodynamics of a roller skate at 70 miles an hour. It's not good at all. Some of y'all might recognize this place. Look where I'm at, y'all. Isn't this badass? Look at these vets. This place is huge now. Let's see if we can find a place to park over here. Go check something out with the wheelchair. We're gonna pull right here next to the full throttle van. How about that? Hopefully. Or are these all bike parking? I guess it is bike parking when they ain't crowded. There you go. Michael Ballard. Might as well go check it out, huh? Check it out, y'all. It's real. There's nothing fake about that. What an awesome fucking place, man. There's the FTS inside stage, which we've seen a lot of. Wow. This is a whole different level of badass, you know what? Okay, well, my music's gonna be copyrighted. Or that music's gonna have me copyright strike, so. Got me some slats for the van, y'all. There's so much to see here. But I actually turned around and came back. I passed it up. Just, who knows? I may not make it back up here again. But I wanted to see the famous. Some of my stalkers, y'all know what this is about. This lifestyle. How long? So badass being here. Here's the other biker. Big hangout, the Buffalo Chip. Famous, famous, famous. I went by Buffalo Chip, and I'm just going to take the back roads to jump back over to the interstate. Why not? This is how you see the countryside, y'all. Where the pavement ends and it turns into dirt. This is down here where the big old whitetails roam now. There's gotta be big bucks off in that. Look at that, y'all. That is a deer paradise out there. And cows. Cows are all fat and happy. Look at them. I love being able to just go wherever. Look at that. There's some longhorns off in there now. Here I am. Way off the beaten path. In South Dakota, y'all. Good little steep hill right here. We're getting off into the national border. Yes, I do believe this is a Custer National Forest that I'm coming up on. I need to get the Onyx fired up and going. That's the only thing with my phone. I can't listen to music. I can't run Google Maps and Onyx at the same time. I can only do two. There's Hotel Alex Johnson. 27 miles. Mount Rushmore, y'all. Crazy horse. Seeing America like I never thought I'd ever see America. It's almost 4 o'clock. I'm starting to feel it. Even though I only drove a couple hundred miles today, I went through some brutal winds. My shoulders, I'm tired. I found some dispersed camping. I'm actually 5 miles away from free dispersed camping. I don't know what it's all about. We're going to check it out and see if it's any good. If it's in this area right here, I'm smiling already, y'all, because David Lynch don't have no problem at all camping out in this type of area. I can hit Mount Rushmore tomorrow. I'm ready to get out from behind the wheel.